Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to IS with Santosh. In this video, I am going to give you most important and expected questions from General Studies Paper 3 Economy section for the Mains 2023. Guys, only 4 to 5 days are remaining for the Mains examination, and many of you must be wondering what all areas you should revise which have a high chance to come in the examination. So guys, in this video, I'll give you economic questions which can come in the Mains examination in the 2023. So guys, the very first theme which you need to prepare this year is growth and development theme. Growth and development theme. Can India become a developed country by 2047? What are the challenges faced by India to become the developed country by 2047? This is a very important theme. Please do read the mains master notes on this. I have done a very good analysis. Okay, please prepare this topic. The second question, okay, related to this only, why GDP is not a very good indicator of economic well-being or economic development. That is related to this only, growth versus development. Because if you see, although we might increase our economy size, but when we see per capita income, we are lagging behind. So that might be a theme why India cannot become a high income economy. What are the challenges in India becoming a high income economy? So these are all similar questions, similar themes. Okay, growth versus development. Can we become a high income country? Can we become a developed country? What are the challenges? What is the difference between growth, development? Why GDP is not a good indicator of this thing? What is HDI? Why India is struggling in HDI? These are same theme, growth versus development. Related to this, one topic which was in news was Hindu rate of growth. Is India reverting back to Hindu rate of growth? This is also a very important one. Next topic is the topic of inflation. This year, very important, inflation. Why is India struggling to manage inflation? Why is India struggling to manage inflation? What is stagflation? What is inflation growth dynamics? What is inflation growth dynamics? This is the second theme which you need to prepare. The third theme which is very important this year is the theme of employment. Guys, India's employment elasticity have been falling. What are the reasons for falling employment elasticity? What are the reasons for high unemployment in India? How can India tackle the problem of unemployment in India? Very important is the third theme. Related to this employment theme only, you can be asked, what is gig economy? What is gig economy? What are the challenges of gig economy? This is again a very important topic of mains 2023. Next guys, internationalization of rupee. Okay, what are the pros, what are the cons of internationalization of rupee? Next guys, informalization of labor force. Again related to the same topic, what is informalization of labor force? Next, which is very important, is the central bank digital currency. Central bank digital currency. Next guys, which is very important, okay, related to informalization only, okay, they can ask you about labor issues. They can ask you about labor issues. Next guys, inequality, the problem of inequality, why inequality is rising in India. Next guys, you can see here, tax to GDP ratio. Tax to GDP ratio, why in India tax to GDP ratio is one of the lowest in the world, why it is not increasing, what we can do to increase the tax to GDP ratio, again a very important. Next guys, female labor force participation rate. Female labor force participation rate, why it is low in India, why it is low in India. Next guys, import substitution. What is the policy of import substitution? Is it equal to Atmanirbhar Abhiyan? Okay, you need to discuss that, the policy of import substitution. Coming to inclusive growth, again very important, how livestock will lead to inclusive growth, how agriculture will lead to inclusive growth, how MSME will lead to inclusive growth. These are the themes which are very important this year in inclusive growth. Next guys, okay, they can ask you how this FPO or cooperatives can help in inclusive growth. So inclusive growth, there are two themes. Okay, there are two themes which they can ask you. One is the livestock theme, another is the FPO and cooperatives theme. Very important. Link inclusive growth with these two, plus okay, the MSME, plus the MSME. Next guys, in government budgeting, as I told you, tax base is very important. Then guys, FRBM Act, very important, and linking FRBM Act to the freebies, problem of freebies, okay, Revdi culture, freebies. Next guys, Okay, 16th Finance Commission. 16th Finance Commission is going to come. So something related to Finance Commission can also come. Something related to Finance Commission can also come. Okay. Next, as far as agriculture is concerned, in cropping pattern millets, why? Okay, after Green Revolution, millets, okay, started declining in India. What were the reasons? Okay, for the distortion in cropping pattern. Okay, why millets should be promoted? Why millets are called super crops? All these are very important topic for this year. Next, guys, in agriculture, they can ask you agriculture distress. They can ask you FPO, which I have told you in linking to the like inclusive growth. Then use of drones in agriculture. Use of drones in agriculture, very, very important. Very, very important. Guys, cooperatives, role of cooperatives in agriculture development. Why Indian agriculture has low productivity? What is agri-stack? What is the development in agriculture? What is its role in agriculture development? Then guys, precision farming. Precision farming, very, very important. Precision farming, very, very important. Millets, I have already told you. Next, coming to the subsidies. So guys, this year fertilizer subsidy, NPK ratio. Why NPK ratio in India is worse? What are the issues in fertilizer crisis? Then guys, animal husbandry. What are the challenges in animal husbandry? Very, very, very important, particularly the fodder crisis. Particularly the fodder crisis, very, very important. Animal husbandry is very, very important. Livestock is very, very important. Definitely, you will see one question coming from this. I can guarantee you. Please do prepare this animal husbandry and livestock rearing challenges, particularly the fodder challenge, very much. Next, guys, MSP issue, legalizing MSP. What are the pros and cons? Next, guys, buffer stock. What is buffer stock? What are the significance of buffer stock? What are the challenges in buffer stock? Next, there was a new storage plan. Okay, new food storage plan in India. Again, that is very, very important. Next, guys, okay, millets, nutri-cereals, dairy sector, which is livestock. Again, very, very important. Next, guys, food processing. Again, very important. Food processing and inflation. They will link food processing and inflation. They can also link dairy and food processing. Okay, so very, very important. Next, land reforms. Okay, digitization of land reforms. Okay, you can prepare this topic, digitization of land reforms. Next, coming to industrialization, this PLI scheme. This PLI scheme, very, very important. Can PLI change India into a manufacturing hub? How is PLI different from the Make in India campaign? What are the pros? What are the cons? Okay, next, importance of manufacturing in demographic dividend. Importance of manufacturing in realizing demographic dividend. Next, guys, Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 and new industrial policy in India. And new industrial policy in India. Next, guys, foreign trade agreement, or this various trade agreements we are signing. That is again a very, very important, FTAs. Next, guys, disinvestment, very, very important. What is strategic disinvestment? Why it is important? What are the significance? What are the issues? Next, again, import substitution policy, very, very important. As far as transport is concerned, ports are very important this year. Ports are very important this year. Then national logistics policy and Gati Shakti. 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 Next, guys, okay, you can get questions on like dedicated freight corridor. Dedicated freight corridor. Dedicated freight corridor. And next is the open network open network for digital commerce, ONDC. ONDC. So these are some important questions which you can prepare. These are some important questions which you can prepare, guys. In the last, there are around 20 questions. I have there are a lot of questions which I have made in the, this is the most important list, but in that the most expected ones I have told you, focus on these most expected ones. Okay, let me just sum up. In infrastructure, ports, then national logistics policy, why logistics cost in India is very high, what are the challenges in logistics sector, even the road sector is also very important. Next, in the economic policy or industrial policy, PLI scheme is very important, manufacturing is very important, why India is struggling in manufacturing, why manufacturing is important. Then foreign trade agreement, industry 4.0, disinvestment, very, very important. Then in land reforms, digitization of land reforms. In food processing and this inflation, very, very important. Dairy and food processing, again very important. Next, guys, in subsidies, this fertilizer subsidy is very, very important. Please do prepare this NPK ratio issue. Next, guys, MSP. legalizing MSP, buffer stock, food storage plant, nutri cereals, okay, dairy sector. Next, guys, millets, cropping pattern, millets, why millets are decreasing. This all I have discussed, okay. Next, you can get cooperatives, then drones, then agri-stack, then precision farming. All these are very, very important. Next, you can see here is the government budgeting, tax to GDP ratio, FRBM Act, freebies, FRBM Act, freebies, critically examine freebies. Next, in inclusive growth, livestock and inclusive growth, MSME and inclusive growth, then FPO and inclusive growth. Next, overall economy, okay, inflation is a very important theme, unemployment is a very important theme, and can India become a developed country? Okay, what are the challenges in India becoming a developed country? Okay, can India become a high income country? Why India's HDI is low? Why India's per capita income is low? What can we do to improve the per capita income? Then informalization of labor force, gig economy, all these are very, very important. So thank you guys. Please do prepare these important topics. You can go through my Optima sessions also if you want to prepare this. Thank you. Bye-bye.